Hello everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at a delusion of mine. Um, it's one that I have been able to figure out that it's a delusion. One of the biggest reasons why is because I don't really know, I guess. I never thought about why. I just know it's a delusion because it's one of those beliefs that just doesn't go away no matter what evidence there is. And at least that's my understandings of what a delusion is no matter what evidence there is to counteract what you're thinking, you still believe what you have originally believed. So for me, this delusion is everybody likes me. And what I mean by that is if you're nice to me, I'll start to think that you have feelings for me. Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl. I am not gay at all. And I don't mean that in a mean way or anything. But I am 100% straight. So it's really awkward for me to think a guy has feelings for me. I don't know what to do in situations like that or anything. But because I know this is a delusion, I can just tell myself, hey, it's just a delusion. They probably don't actually have feelings for you. You know what I mean? If it's a girl, though, it's a little bit more difficult. There's somebody in at work that I can't tell if she likes me or not. You know, she's really nice to me. So my head says, yeah, she does. But my logical thinking says it's just a delusion. You know what I mean? And it could just be her just being super nice to me. I don't actually know because I haven't asked her. And I don't plan on asking her. So that's just one of those things that I just kind of have to stick it out and keep telling myself it's probably just the delusion, because it's a friendship I don't really want to lose right now. I guess if that makes sense, because I'm worried if I overstep and ask her how she feels and all of that, I feel like that could be the end of a friendship, and I don't have very many friends right now, so I'm very worried about losing another friend. You know what I mean? So it's just a delusion that I'm gonna kind of keep to myself. I mean, outside of sharing it to YouTube, but keeping it to myself is a bad way to word it, I guess. It's a delusion that I don't plan on letting her or many people around this area that know me find out, you know. Let me think what else. There are times where, again, people are just nice to me, and it's not like you're nice to me, want to know you have feelings for me. No, it's if you're nice to me a couple of times, that's when I start thinking, and I'm like, well, maybe this person has feelings for me because they're being nice to me. And I know exactly what causes this delusion to you guys, so it's not like I'm just this way. So when I was younger, I was the outcast in school. Nobody wanted to do anything with me. Literally, I had one friend the entire school year, or the entire time I was in school. That friend kind of swapped from one to another friend later on. I forget, I think it was kindergarten to first grade. And yeah, so I had one friend. I tried to make more friends, I made a couple here and there, but I lost them. Made a couple more, lost them. I only had one true friend throughout the entire time I was in school. So, with that being said, a lot of kids were mean to me, and they'd pick on me and all of this and that. I didn't do well in school because of it, and there wasn't really much that could be done about it either, you know what I mean? Maybe take me out of school and homeschool me or put me in a different school, but that never happened. But then, on top of me being bullied at school and only having one friend and being the outcast and all of that, my family didn't treat me the nicest either. I was always left out. Siblings bullied me too, which, that's just siblings to an extent, but I was already dealing with it at school. I didn't want to deal with it at home. And then, they just left me out of a lot of stuff, and it made me isolate, not want to talk to anybody. I didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't talk to my family. I didn't talk to hardly anybody at school. Let's see. I remember just staying in my room with my door shut and either writing or playing World of Warcraft or Terraria. That was one of the 3 things I was doing while I was still in school. Once I got out of school and graduated and all of that, I was able to get a job, which I took a year off of everything because I was so worried that getting a job was just going to be like school. Nobody liked me, nobody wanted anything to do with me and all of that, but it wasn't that way when I got my first job. And then gradually it started turning into basically another school situation where my bosses would bully me. Basically, they would I don't know how to explain it really. They didn't understand. I can't say bullied. They didn't understand why I was acting the way I did. And then when I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, which I'm bipolar type, when I was diagnosed, they didn't treat me very nicely. I don't know how else to word that. They didn't treat me very nicely, and no matter what job I went to, they didn't treat me very nicely. So that's what work was. And then I finally found a job where they don't treat me terribly and all of that. So that goes back to being nice to me. So that must mean, my bosses have feelings for me, but that can't be real because, one, they're older, and 2, that's not how it works, but they're being nice to me. So my head thinks that when people are nice to you, that must mean they have feelings for you. So that's into going out to delusions. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go to work here fairly soon and all of that. So trying to think of if there's anything else I need to include, which I don't think there is. So hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a delusion. I'll try to do more, definitely, if I can think of them. My friend said that I have personality delusions, which I didn't fully understand, so I'm going to ask him bit more about what he means by that, and to like pick a specific one so I can talk about it. But that's all for now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.